Stop adding ed to everything. I guarantee even advanced English speakers will fail on at least 3 of these tricky irregular verbs, ready to prove me wrong and test your memory. 1. We to the park yesterday afternoon. The time marker yesterday afternoon indicates simple past tense. The verb go is highly irregular. Its past form is went. Goed is a common mistake made by applying regular ed rules. Gone is the past participle, needing an auxiliary verb like have or had. 2. I saw a fantastic movie last night. Last night requires the simple past tense. The simple past of see is saw. Seen is the past participle and cannot stand alone without an auxiliary verb like I have seen. Seed is not a word in this context. 3. She ate all the cookies in the jar before dinner. This sentence describes a completed action in the past. The irregular simple past tense of eat is ate. Eated is an incorrect overregularization. Eaten is the past participle and eats is present tense. 4. They to my house for a surprise visit on Sunday. The event happened on a specific past day on Sunday, requiring simple past. The simple past of come is came. Comed is incorrect. Using come here would incorrectly make it present tense, ignoring the past context. 5. I have been living in this city 10 years. Last month is a definite past time marker. The simple past of buy is bought. Bought and boughted are grammatically incorrect forms. Brought is the past tense of bring, which changes the meaning entirely. 6. Who my pen from the desk? This is a simple past tense question asking about a completed action. The correct past tense of take is took. Taked is an incorrect regular conjugation. Taken requires a helping verb be. G. Who has taken? 7. The police officer the thief easily after a short chase. The action of catching is complete in the past. The irregular past tense of catch is caught. Catched is a very common distractor because learners often try to add to everything. 8. I was so thirsty that I drank the whole bottle of water in one gulp. The context was so thirsty sets the sentence in the past. The simple past of drink is drank. Drunk is the past participle used with have or had, and drinked is not a valid word. 9. The dog took away when it heard the loud noise. This sentence describes a completed past reaction to a past event heard. The simple past of run is ran. Run is an incorrect attempt to make it regular. Run is either present tense or past participle. 10. My grandmother bought me this beautiful necklace for my birthday. The action of giving was completed in the past. The simple past of give is gave. Gived is structurally incorrect. Given is the past participle, which would require has or had before it. 11. We to Paris for our honeymoon last year. Moving into medium difficulty, the verb fly often confuses learners. The simple past is flew. Flied is only used in baseball terminology, e.g., he flied out. Flown is the past participle. 12. Out of all the available options, choose the most expensive one. The action of selecting is in the past. The simple past of choose with double O is chose with a single O. Choosed is incorrect, and chosen is the past participle. 13. The little boy off his bicycle and scraped his knee. The conjunction and connects to past action scraped is past, so the first verb must be to. The past tense of fall is fell. Falled is an incorrect regular form. Field incorrectly mixes feel with an ed ending. 14. The terrified children under the bed during the thunderstorm. The storm happened in the past. The irregular past tense of hide is hid. Hided is a common learner error. Hidden is the past participle and would only. Work in a passive or perfect tense structure. 15. The experienced tour guided us through the ancient ruins. This is a tricky spelling issue. The simple past of led is led. Leaded is incorrect except when referring to adding lead to something like glass or fuel. Lead is the present tense. 16. I looked everywhere, but I my keys yesterday. Yesterday dictates simple past. The past of lose is lost. Loosed is the past tense of loose, meaning to set free, not lose, meaning to misplace. Loosed does not exist. 17. The telephone loudly just as I was stepping into the shower. This features an interrupted past action. The simple past of ring is rang. Rung is the past participle, e.g. The bell was rung. Ringed means to form a circle around something, not to make a sound. 18. The heavy stone quickly to the bottom of the dark lake. The action is a completed past event. The simple past of sink is sank. Sunk is the past participle, e.g. The ship has sunk. Sunken is used as an adjective, e.g. sunken treasure. 19. She is stunning red dress to the charity gala. The event charity gala is implied to be in the past. The simple past of wear is wore. Weird is a grammatical error. Worn is the past participle, requiring an auxiliary verb. 20. Mr. Smith taught us math when we were in the 5th grade. When we were sets the time frame firmly in the past. The past tense of teach is taught. Teached is a frequent overregularization error. Toughed is a common spelling distractor for learners. 21. Feeling exhausted. I down on the sofa and fell asleep instantly. Moving to hard difficulty, this tests the notoriously confusing lie-lay distinction. Lie meaning to recline is intransitive. Its simple past is lay. Lied means to tell a falsehood. Laid is the past tense of lay, to put something down. 22. The construction worker carefully the bricks to build the garden wall. Here, the verb requires an object, the bricks. The transitive verb lay, meaning to place down, takes this simple past form laid. Lay here would incorrectly refer to the present tense or the past of the intransitive lie. 23. The television network, the royal wedding live across the globe. This is a highly tricky verb. The standard past tense of broadcast is identically broadcast, while broadcasted is occasionally seen in informal modern usage. Broadcast is the universally accepted and grammatically preferred standard form. 24. The skilled artisan, a beautiful basket out of river reeds. The action of creating the basket is in the past. The simple past of weave is wove. Weaved is generally only used when talking about moving in a zigzag motion, e.g., he weaved through traffic. 25. As soon as the security alarm sounded, the robbers the scene. The past tense of flee to run away is fled. Fleed is a common but incorrect regular conjugation. Flow and flown relate to the completely different verbs. Flow like water and fly in the air. 26. My favorite wool sweater when I accidentally washed it in hot water. The simple past tense of shrink is shrank. Shrunk is the past participle, though heavily used in colloquial speech as the simple past. Shrank remains the grammatically correct simple past form. Shrinked is entirely incorrect. 27. The strict headmaster the students from running in the school halls. The past tense of forbid is forbade or forbade. Though forbade is more universally recognized, forbidden is the past participle. Adding ed is a common error with this rare verb. 28. The grandfather clocked midnight just as the guests started to leave. The simple past of strike is struck. Striked is a non-standard form used almost exclusively in the context of baseball or labor unions. Stricken is an adjective or past participle used in specific idioms. 29. We carefully through the muddy forest path to avoid slipping. The simple past of tread is trod. Treaded is sometimes used in the phrase treaded water, but trod is the correct standard past form for walking or stepping. Trodden is the past participle. 30. A wasp bit me on the arm while I was gardening yesterday. The irregular simple past of sting is stung. Many learners assume it follows the ring, rang, or sing. Sang pattern and guess stang, but stang is archaic and incorrect in modern English.